or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Val, and in my channel, I talk about online negosyo tips, business ideas, and creative ways on how to do business. Now, if you feel you are in the right channel, I want you to subscribe, click the notification bell below so that you will be notified every time I will be uploading new negosyo tips like this. Sa video natin guys, pag-uusapan natin or related ito sa Milktea business. One of the subscriber is actually asking kung paano nga ba palaguin ang Milktea business na nasa bahay lang. Before kung i-share sa inyo yung thought ko about paano palaguin, I just wanted to share with you guys on how to start first your Milktea business at home. So kung interesado ka sa mga tips and step-by-step na i-share ko sa inyo, then I want you to stick around and keep on watching! Okay guys, let me clear first. So, ang business na ito, ang negosyong idea na Milktea business at home is from the scratch. So, meaning it's going to be a trial and error for you. So, there will be a chances na pwedeng malugi or there will be a chances that it will grow. Depende kung gaano ka kadesidido na palaguin ito. So, this is not a franchise. This is actually building your own brand, your own Milktea business, guys, from the scratch. Now, before we go on sa mga step-by-step na i-share ko sa inyo, alamin muna natin kung ano nga ba ang benefits if ang negosyo mo ay nasa bahay lang, especially sa Milktea business. At saka sa mga startup business pa lang or pasisimula pa lang ng mga negosyo. Unang-una na riyan na ma-benefit mo, it can save you cost. So, what are the costs na pwede mong i-save? One is yung rental fee. Meaning, wala kang shop or wala kang pwesto na babayaran kasi nasa bahay mo naman siya. Pangalawa, it can save you wages. Meaning, you don't need to hire a lot of crew. Pwede din naman yung ibang family member mo na tulukan ka na mag-start or tulungan ka sa mga maliliit na trabaho. Aside from saving up cost, it will save you time. Time to travel, going to your shop, and going back home. Diba sa atin guys, medyo traffic kasi dito sa Cebu. It will actually save you time to travel kasi hindi mo na kailangang bumiyahe pa ng malayo or bumiyahe papunta sa shop mo para bantayan or di kaya i-monitor ito kasi nasa bahay lang naman ito. So, paano nga ba exactly i-start or simulan itong Milktea business sa bahay guys? Una na riyan ay ang product development. So, yung step na to is magde-develop ka ng mga product mo, magde-develop ka ng menu mo, at saka ikaw yung mismong titimpla. Okay, paano nga ba gagawin ang product development? First is to know how much your budget for the ingredients para sa pag-experiment. Yes guys, kasi mag-experiment ka ng trial 1, trial 2, trial 3, so on and so forth up until makuha mo yung tamang lasa na hinahanap mo. Pangalawa is mag-invite ka ng mga tester or taster. Sila kasi yung magre-rate sa iyong product or sa iyong timpla na ginawa. Sila yung magsasabi sa'yo kung okay ba or sila yung magsasabi sa'yo na kailangan mo pang improve ito. By the way guys, let me share to you na 4 yung in-invite ko na tester sa Milktea ko guys. Yung dalawa ay mga aging from 10 to 13 years old. Yung isa is in mid-20s, so 25 to 30 years old. Yung last naman is nasa mga around almost 40 years old. Kasi yung mga age ranges na to guys, may iba't iba silang panlasa. So at least, kung ganitong edad yung natatarget ko, alam ko kung saang banda ko siya pwedeng itimpla. Kung ganito naman, na mid-30s or mid-20s, ganito yung timpla na papasa sa kanila. At saka kung nandito naman tayo sa medyo lang may edad-edad guys, ganito yung panlasa na pwedeng papasa sa kanila. So, I'm inviting 4 types of tester just to hear about their feedback and review sa tinimpla kong Milktea guys. So, sabi nga nila, di ba, na 2 heads is better than 1. So, I invited 4 heads para mas better kaysa dalawa. And make sure guys, they are Milktea lovers. Kasi kung Milktea lovers sila, natikman na nila yung mga iba't ibang mga Milktea na siguradong makaka-compare sa tinimpla mong Milktea guys. Step 2, equipments preparation. Guys, so kung wala kayong idea kung ano ba yung mga equipments, mga gamit na kailangan yung i-prepare, ilalagay ko siguro dito yung photo na pagkuhanan nyo ng idea kung ano ba yung mga equipments na kailangan yung i-prepare. Now guys, if you have no enough fund or enough money to buy all these equipments guys, you can always DIY, meaning do it yourself. Yes, do you know na yung scooper na nandyan guys, hindi ako bumili niyan. Ang ginawa ko or ang ginamit ko guys ay yung scoop ng gatas na anak ko. Yes, because it actually equivalent to 1 scoop or 1 tablespoon yung isang scoop niya. So, I DIY guys. Instead of buying some, gumawa ako ng DIY. Naging resourceful ako guys. Instead of buying also shaker, yung ginawa ko, yung blend, meron kasi kaming maliit na blender na parang baso lang, na may takip. Yun yung ginamit ko as a shaker for the meantime. Bago pa ako bumili ng mga shaker. Kasi nasa trial and error part pa kasi ako ng milk tea ko. Hindi ko pa alam kung mag-click or hindi. At saka wala akong enough amount or enough fund na para magkaroon ng budget para sa mga equipment. So, as long as kaya ko mag-DIY, mag-DIY. Third is the packaging. So, mag-decide kayo kung ano ba yung packaging nyo, ano ba yung klaseng baso na gagamitin nyo. The fourth one is to find your suppliers, guys. Ito yung pinaka-critical or ito yung pinaka-crucial na part, guys, kasi kahirapan ng paghanap ng supplier, okay? When I was starting to look or find a milk tea supplier, guys, hindi ako nakahanap agad-agad. Maybe after 2 months pa ako nakahanap ng supplier. Then, took me like 6 to 8 months siguro para makahanap talaga ng magandang supplier na doon na talaga ako mag-stick. Kasi, communication-wise, perfect. Second, okay yung service nila. Pangatlo is, kompleto palagi yung in-order ko. Walang bawas, walang kulang, walang sobra. Fifth is to know your target market, guys. Since nasa bahay lang ako, yung tina-target ko, guys, is yung within barangay namin. Meron kasi kaming FB group ng aming barangay. So, nagpa-member ako doon. And then, doon ko mismo pinopost yung mga milk tea ko, guys. Kapag within barangay lang namin, siguro okay silang magbayad ng delivery fee through Grab kasi malapit lang, tsaka mas magiging mura yung delivery fee nila, guys. Actually, yung FB group ng barangay namin, ginawa siya nung nag-quarantine, nag-start yung quarantine. Dito kasi na-update yung about sa mga sino nag-positive, yung about sa mga ayuda, sa mga SUP benefits, kung paano claim, tsaka all about news sa barangay namin, guys. And then, it's also a buy and sell group kung saan pwede kang mag-post ng food at tsaka kung ano-ano pang mga binibenta ninyo online. You may also stick to within your barangay as a target market. Try nyo lang within your barangay, at least hindi ka din masyadong malayo when it comes to delivery. 6 is to create your social media platform to sell. Or choose your platform, social media platform kung saan ka magbebenta. Ako kasi sa Facebook na platform ako nag-stick kasi doon kasi yung maraming users, doon kasi medyo marami akong friends, at saka doon din kasi kung nakikita yung mga members ng barangay namin. So doon ako nag-stick. Din ako gumamit ng Instagram, doon ako nag-focus mismo, guys. So pwede nyo ring i-take advantage. Depende kung saan kayo comfortable. Okay guys, what do we really need to focus on with this kind of business? So, meron tayong tatlong bagay na dapat i-focus dito sa ganitong klaseng negosyo. Una na riyan ay yung quality control. Yung quality ng inyong product. Actually, hindi tayo mag-focus ng pagkakaroon ng mataas na sales. We need to focus more in the quality control of our product, guys. Because sa ganito klaseng negosyo, guys, na nagsisimula pa lang, nagsisimula tayong mag-gain ng mga regular customer. O kumbaga, ini-introduce natin yung product natin. And we're actually making sure na every time na may bibili sa atin is yung goal natin to keep that customer coming back to you. So, even if isa lang yung bibili sa inyo or whether dalawa lang yan or tatlo lang yan, never lose hope, guys. Kasi yung tatlong na yun, kapag nagustuhan nila yung product mo, madodoble yon the next day. At kapag yung 6 na nagustuhan naman yung product nyo, course, babalik yun. At magdadala pa ng, posibleng magdadala pa ng mga friends or recommend nila yung product mo sa kanilang mga friends. So, yung tatlo mo is magiging 9 up until tataas o hahaba rin yung listahan mo sa pagkakaroon ng regular na customer. 3 is to keep promoting. Keep your social media updated, guys. Usually kasi nag-upload talaga tayo everyday sa social media natin sa Facebook, no? Gawin nyo din yan sa inyong social media, let's say Facebook page ng Milktea nyo. Araw-araw dapat may pinopost kayo. So if you need help, guys, for a social media content planner, I will be creating a video about that to show to you guys kung paano ako gumagawa ng mga content. Okay? You can also check my Facebook page sa aking Milktea para magkaroon din kayo ng inspiration at idea kung ano ba yung pwede nyong i-post everyday at kung anong klaseng content ang pwede nyong i-post inyong social media. And then 4th is to never expect na madami kang mabebenta. Depende kung gaano ka kapursigidong mag-upload or mag-update everyday to promote your FB page at kung meron kang budget to pay Facebook ads to advertise yung Facebook page ng Milktea mo, then go ahead. Pwede din yung makapadami ng pera nyo. But if you have zero budget for marketing, guys, never expect na marami ka talagang customer. What I'm trying to say here is that focus in your quality, focus in building your audience, focus in creating regular customers, guys. Every time na may bibili, take that as an advantage or take that as a chance na magka-create ka ng mga regular customers, or every time may bibili sa iyo, guys, kahit isa lang yan sa isang araw, take that as an opportunity to promote your product, to introduce your product to them. Kasi they will be your soon to be regular customers and they will be the one who will keep coming back to your Milktea. Kasi yun yung ginagawa ko, guys. Hindi ako araw-araw may benta online. Minsan wala, minsan isa lang. But I never focus on sales. I focus more in the quality. I focus more in building an audience. And I want you to focus on that one also, guys. It is actually not recommended sa mga taong zero income or wala po talagang trabaho ngayon na napaisip na sige, go Milktea tayo kasi alam kong madaming benta yan. Actually, hindi, guys. Hindi siya rekomenda sa mga taong wala na talagang trabaho. If you're focusing to have it as a source of income, main source of income, guys, is not really recommended for me. Di kasi araw-araw may benta eh. Di kasi araw na malakas yung Milktea. Actually, I am building my audience. I am building the brand. I am building the name para next year, ready na ako to level up. I am mastering sa pagtimpla ng Milktea ko that I don't need to check my notebook. I'm memorizing each and every step na ginawa ko that I don't need to look up to my notebook, guys. Yun yung pinofocus ko ngayon. And to maintain the quality of my products and services, guys. So, hopefully, ganun din yung gawin nyo, guys. Of course, the last one is never forget to pray every time na may bibili. Ito kasi yung ginagawa ko, pina-pray over ko yung Milktea, guys, na bumalik to sana ang customer nito. I-recommend ito sa mga friends niya at i-post sa kanyang social media. Now, guys, if you need help to increase more sales, I have a different video, siguro ilalagay ko dito, where it will help you to grow your Facebook page. So, check niyan kapag may time kayo kasi meron akong mga tips na ginawa para sa inyo dyan. And then, that's it. Yun lang, guys. I do hope na meron kayong natutunan, magkaroon kayo ng idea on how to start your own Milktea business at home. So, sana lumago tayo, guys. Sana gumanda yung takbo ng negosyo natin, guys. Again, never focus on sales. Focus more in product and your services, guys. If you like this video, I want you to click like. Actually, yung pagla-like nyo, nakakatulong siya sa channel ko. If you believe in this channel, it will really mean to me na mag-like kayo, share nyo sa mga friends ito para ma-recognize tayo ni YouTube na maganda yung content natin, guys. And that's it for now, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and I will see you on my next video. Bye, guys!